There you go.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Are you back?
Oh, no.
Check out my New York apartment.
What's up, bro? I'm in Brooklyn.
I do not have a good green screen. I wonder if I do blue if it might get it better. No. I need a curtain if I'm going to do it, but I'm not gonna.
All right, I'm just going to check it on the interwebs. Okay, we are actually live.
Actually live, testing. Okay, cool.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Are we sure about that?
Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it says live on the corner there. Okay, cool.
Is it shared on the Facebook page?
Oh, wow. That was really confusing.
Sorry, are we live or not?
What's that?
Are we live?
Yes. Okay. I'm going to stop looking at this now because that's the most confusing thing ever. To hear your voice here and your voice on the live stream. Confusing.
No problem. So you're saying I should start, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Hey everyone, thanks for coming to our first of hopefully very many of these Side Hustle lives. This is a way for us to, communicate with the fans out there, show that this game can be played anywhere and it's a good time, and also to get to know a few of our business friends and see how this is going. My name is Tomer. I'm one of the co-founders along with Tim and Darby that you see on screen. And today we have DQ, or Daniel, with us, who owns Blue Rabbit Studios. He's a good guy. Let's get to know him. Thanks for coming on, Daniel.
What's up, guys? Appreciate you having me. Getting ready to play.
Thanks for being here.
Sure.
Love you.
Yeah, man.
So today we'll get to know you a little bit. We'll play a round or two of Side Hustle, and then get a little bit more interview going.
Sounds great.
DQ, why don't you tell us a little bit about what your business is and sort of what's going on these days for work?
Absolutely. So I own and operate a design agency called Blue Rabbit Studios. We started in 2017 as a bespoke branding and web design agency, and in 2020 officially made the pivot to a full stack design team subscription service. So we support brands and agencies looking for consistent, cohesive design at scale.
That's fantastic, and quite the concise elevator pitch. I definitely would like to pick your brain on how to do that later. So that's good. So that's awesome. So you are a design studio taking care of people's branding needs. From what I recall, a lot of sort of turnkey graphic design requirements in general. I've seen your work, and to clarify, DQ helped us with all our design for the lovely game of Side Hustle. It is gorgeous and feels great and looks awesome on the shelf, and it is very much thanks to Daniel. So I really appreciate that. Awesome. So let's get into some game. For the people out at home who maybe have not seen this game before, this is Side Hustle, a party game for entrepreneurs. And the way this game works, when you open this lovely thing, it is a card game. And inside you'll see, I'm just going to give everyone an idea of what it is you get cards and you get paper and pencils and timers and dice, all to play this lovely game. So what we're going to do is one of us will start as the investor who will pull a Side Hustle card. And that Side Hustle card will have a random word on it. And so I'll just give an example of Fresh Nest. That being the case, that will be the name of the business or product that we're going to play with. Then we will roll a die to figure out what the category is. And the die will tell us what it might be. And then we we as the entrepreneurs will have 2 minutes to brainstorm what that is, and then 2 minutes to pitch to the investor, who will then pick who wins, the funny or the fundable card. And that being the case, we're going to just do a quick round over here. And normally you'd play until somebody gets 5 wins of a funny or a fundable card, either one. But for now, we're just going to do a few just to have a nice little good time here. So let's get it going right now. Daniel, what we figured is you would be the first investor, and because there'd be a little bit of lag time, we'll have a question that all of us will answer when we are the investor. That'll just fill a little time and give us an interesting perspective on stuff. Because this is a game for entrepreneurs or business owners, we're looking to sort of understand better how play and business is incorporated in our lives. So let's take it back to childhood. Is there any, think about if there's any game or play that you had in childhood that affects you in your business life today. That's something we'll think about. But first, let's get the round going. You guys ready?
Let's do this.
Right on. Okay, so our first side hustle is Mystifix. And the industry is number 4, which is Investor's Choice. DQ, you can take whatever you'd like. If you need to see some suggestions, they are right there.
All right. I'm going to go with tech and apps.
Okay, right now. So it is Mystifix, and we are trying to come up with something for tech and apps. I'm going to turn this timer upside down.
Can you spell that for me?
Mystifix, Mystifix, I believe. I definitely didn't lose it immediately, so don't worry about it. You know?
I'm sorry.
Should I mute myself so you guys can confer?
No, because we are each gonna pitch a separate one to you. So we'll mute ourselves for your benefit, and you can pontificate a little bit on play and business and how that has worked together.
That sounds great.
Good. Cool.
I'm sorry, the spelling of that was?
Mystifix, I believe.
Thank you.
All right. Daniel, take it away.
All right. So am I elaborating on which game from childhood influences my current landscape and business?
Sure.
My take on things?
Yeah, I think that's the next way to talk about it.
Yeah, great. So as you asked me that question, the game that actually came to mind is a game called Chutes and Ladders from Milton Bradley. I don't know if you've heard of the game. It's a game where essentially your goal is to climb the map, and you can either land on a ladder, which shoots you straight up a few rows, or you land on a slide or a chute, which can easily send you back. And the way that I see that applying to business is that our day-to-day, we have tons of decisions that we have to make or actions that we have to take, and any given one of them can either shoot us up the ladder or throw us right back down the chute. And the goal is to just keep on moving, onward and upwards.
I really like that. That's awesome. Well, we're just at about time, boys. So let's hear what you got. Dana, if you want to run and probe these jerks about what they came up with for Mystifix, we can find out.
All right. I will keep the probing PG. Timothy. Jesus. What? I didn't say anything. What is your take on Mystifix? How are we rolling this out in tech and apps?
Was that me? Sorry, I'm trying to stop my timer now.
Oh, it's a timer. Don't worry about that. I got this bad boy. You're good.
So I only got one sentence down.
Nice.
Because I did in a minute. But Mystifix is the world's first gypsy meetup app. That's all I got.
Oh, Okay, all right.
Just to know where. So now I have to actually like ad lib. So it's the world's first gypsy meetup app to let people know easy hot spots for travel and grifting.
Interesting. Okay, so is this gypsy specific, or would this also include normies that were looking to connect with gypsies?
More gypsies. So yeah, it's all about that growth.
It may or may not be PC. I'm not sure if that is still an appropriate term.
Yes. Off to a great start. Okay.
Yeah,
that's what I have for that one.
So how about interactive features? Is there communication? Are we geolocating? How is this working in terms of say I'm a gypsy and I'm looking for a new caravan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's the appropriate term, but
they have location services just in case, and based on the agent skills, there's color coordinates on each of everybody's names. So like if someone's a really good pickpocket, they'll have certain badges. If someone's really good with like sleight of hand, there'll be other badges indicating that's what they can do. If they have like special like powders and like mystic smells, then they'll have a little thing for that, because sometimes you just got to hit someone with that powder just to make them empty their ATM or whatever.
Yeah, no brainer. Yeah. So when it comes to is there a communication platform baked in? Is this something that we can chat across Caravan, or is this just specifically?
Yeah, fully encrypted. It's fully encrypted, of course.
Okay. Security is high on the list.
Security for gypsies is
paramount.
It's paramount. It's paramount. It's the most important thing to their community.
That's time, my boys. That's time on that.
All right.
All that from one sentence.
Love it. Love the rip. All right. Darby. Darby, why don't we hear about your Mistafix?
My Mistafix. All right, everyone. Mistafix in tech and apps. It's an app that allows users to create custom QR codes and give them into a giant database of free QR content. We don't know. We don't even really provide the proper software to support any of these apps or any real business model around it. But Mistafix, imagine if somebody's reaction when they realize that their idea could become profitable out of nowhere just someday because it was thrown up on this totally useless app that turned into something one day.
Nice. So it introduces the element of
surprise,
mystique to the QR code, which has been steeped in mysticism since it was released.
The dawn of time. That's right.
Awesome.
Great.
How do I use a QR code? I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, that's one of the. You could make a QR code with the question of how do I use a QR code, and if somebody finds it and monetizes it somehow, you might make money one day.
So they're like Easter eggs with a hope and a prayer.
So think about like Bitcoin. Like no one really understands how it works, even if you say you do. But like people are mining stuff on Bitcoin. It's like miners for QR codes. Like it gets paid making the QR codes, and it gets monetized through the blockchain with proprietary technology.
Using buzzwords left and right.
I love it. So my only other question is, do you have any other buzzwords that we can throw into the pitch for?
Yeah, we're talking with Shark Tank, Mr. Wonderful. We're offering royalties on anyone who invests.
Awesome.
In perpetuity.
In perpetuity.
All right. Do I still have time on the clock, Tomer?
Investors.
You're good. That's the end of that shenanigan. All right.
I'm going to explore that further as soon as I figure out how to use QR codes.
Imagine for this pitch that I don't have a beard, but just a much more curly mustache and a big colorful hat. Mistafix. Are you lonely? Do you only stare up at the moon and the stars and wish that they could bring you your lover? Well, today, join Mystifix. We are the only horoscope dating app that is a mandatory one. If we find that you and another person are so perfectly aligned, we will force you together, no matter what. So beware of signing up, but also do sign up because we guarantee results by force if necessary. That's our primary pitch. That's our primary pitch. We have many expansion opportunities. Also, if you are financially savvy, but also look up at the stars and at the moon, we will make investments on your behalf based on horoscope signs that are also forced. So you will invest in them no matter what. It's our guarantee.
So just to make sure that I understand the pitch properly, this is an arranged dating app by force.
Correct. It's like an arranged marriage, but you're electing to sign up for the gamble of it, but we guarantee results. Oh. You will be in a relationship, whether you like it or not, contractually.
You will experience.
Correct. You will be experienced. Our user, how Apple has that, will you update your terms and conditions? Ours are very long and very stringent, and it's a rough terms and conditions, I'll say.
Interesting. Do we have the option to roll the dice for somebody else? Like, can I sign my daughter up for the app?
Yeah, we have gift certificates that are legally binding. It's a great gift for your grandmother or brother or colleague who you are iffy with.
So if I have, say, like a stage 4 clinger that I'm just looking to get rid of, I could sign them up on Mystifix and they're off.
Yeah, I guess realistically we are somewhat of a bounty hunter service. That is true.
All right.
I guess so. That is somewhat of a true fact about us.
So there are several use cases here, right, where we could actually put it to work for us.
Yeah, our customer service agents are mainly Dog the Bounty Hunter and a few gurus that we found in some ashrams. So it's a weird mix. But we have a fun work environment. So we're hiring today. Mystifix.
Amazing.
That's great.
You can dish these out, my friend.
So just to be clear, I have one of each card, and I can give one or both to anyone.
Yeah, you should give out both of these, but you can give them out to each like split them up or together to the same person.
Got it. And just so the viewers at home are understanding this is if I decided to, and for myself as well, if I just said none of you are funny, I don't think any of you are fundable. Is that a play?
I've seen it happen in Shark Tank, and so it can happen here.
Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair.
Well, it's certainly not the case. I'm going to start with the funny card. All right. So, but on the funny card, I'm definitely torn between the location app and messaging app for gypsies and Mystifix.
Hey Dan, real quick, I just wanted to say, you're looking real sharp today too. I like your background. You're looking real, real presentable.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Darby. I appreciate that. Thank you. So I'm gonna pass the funny card over to Tim. I really enjoyed the Mystifix.
All right.
That take on Mystifix. And you know what? I'm hard pressed with the Fundable, man. The Fundable really was. I mean, I was moving in the direction of Timothy for Fundable as well, because I really love to see gypsies get a little more support out there.
We guarantee revenue.
We don't guarantee
But
anything.
no, you have to think about like, what happens if Mercury's rising. Then he has to shut down his whole thing, and the stars and the moon and everything's not going to align, and everything's going to crumble down.
Honestly, that's when our biggest sales period is.
Have you seen Bitcoin lately?
No one has. It's invisible.
We're built on blockchain technology.
That's it.
All right.
That's it. I mean, he threw that last buzzword in there that I just I was waiting on blockchain.
Fundable?
Once I heard blockchain and Mr. Wonderful, I was sold. Let's give Darby the Fundable card. You know what? Honestly, Tomer, I love your concept. I love the pitch, but I'm really afraid of the lawsuits that are impending with signing my brother's sister-in-law up for arranged marriages based on the moon and stars.
We understand, and I regret to inform you that someone here has already signed you up for the service. So we are very cult-like.
We're sorry and congratulations.
All right, let's get the next one up. Tim or Darby? Tim,
I'll go.
Go ahead.
All right. What's you want to pick for me? Put it up.
I'm just pulling a card here.
Yep.
Hoop site.
Hoop site.
And let's roll a die. Maybe you can get a little ASMR from this. Oh, geez, it rolled a 4 again. So we're going to change that. It's a 5, which is toys and games. Hoop site. Seems a little on the nose, but okay. Hoop site. Toys and games. After you type that in, Tim, let me give it a little insight into some play and business and how those have played from your earlier times and your business work today, and see how that goes.
Yeah, I liked playing a lot of games when I was a kid. It wasn't necessarily one particular game over another. It was learning multiple games and having multiple perspectives over things. You know, I can learn just as much from chess as you can checkers. They're both playing on the board, but they both move very differently across the board. Twister was very important, I guess, to me being comfortable with. I mean, I was an overweight kid, so playing Twister is very likened to my experience as an entrepreneur. You have to be flexible and bend in certain ways that you're not prepared to, or you're not even able to.
Overweight, but like extremely flexible, right? Like you could just
of
throw a chubby leg all the way up behind your ear. Okay.
Oh yeah, I could do like the full sundial. That was I'd just run around. I was very nimble too. I'd run around and just and scissor kick, whatever, just to get a breeze.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think we're getting close to it being done. I definitely have
trusty notebook.
Say another like 5 seconds here, and then Dan, why don't you kick us off? Figure out what kind of blockchain bull crap you're doing this time.
Awesome. So I get to pitch this time, huh?
You get to pitch first, my friend.
Excellent. All right. So so HoopSite is the premier extra reality basketball game for those who don't actually want to move. So you get that full headset, fully immersive experience. You get sprayed with water as you move. This is a one-piece apparatus that goes over your head, and you can literally play stationary, sitting on the couch without busting a sweat. Full game, full court, half court. You could play the big leagues. You could be Michael Jordan. You could be everything you wanted to be and then some.
How often do you get squirted with water in the face?
It is water. It's water. I mean, you fill it. So ultimately, if you decided you didn't want that fully immersive experience, you could avoid filling your water bottle apparatus.
Tequila in the eyes.
Yeah. Oh, great. See?
What was that part?
Already improving. Tequila. You just throw tequila in there. Yeah.
A little
I didn't mean to interrupt your pitch. Go ahead.
Not great for children, but if Uncle Steve wants to play, just drop some tequila in there and we're good to go.
I like it.
So is this, I noticed it's extra reality. Can you tell me more about extra reality?
Yeah, so you actually have the option of switching between augmented reality mode and virtual reality mode. The virtual reality mode puts you directly in whatever, literally transports you to the court, whether it's the street court or, a big time arena. The augmented reality version just sets a hoop up wherever you are. And you can just, sit on the couch, throw some free throws. You can move around as well, but it's not recommended because this is a pretty heavy apparatus and does need to be plugged into the wall.
Okay. So I understand that games now are getting bigger online. I'm guessing there's an online presence.
Absolutely. Online multiplayer. You can host a whole game. You can bring the entire stadium to you, and you can bring spectators, the whole nine. Of course, everybody would need their own hoop site apparatus, but we sell them for the low. Yeah, sell them for the low on the website.
What is the max amount of players that can be on a team playing each other?
That's a great question. I haven't actually done a whole lot of research into basketball, not being a huge sports person myself. But 14, give or take.
14. Okay.
People can play the coach and like the towel boy as well.
Yeah, you could play mascot. You could be the doctor. That's a thing in basketball, right? Great.
Nice.
Good stuff.
You would have definitely gotten extra points if you said like 100 versus 100 or 50 versus 50.
Oh, yes. Everybody gets their own ball.
Yeah.
All right.
Tamara, you next?
Sure. I'll give it a start. So, hoop site. Are you like me? Are you like our new president? Do you work out at home on a Peloton, but you're tired of it? Well, time for the latest craze. It's Peloton for hula hoops. Okay. So this is an apparatus at home. You will never hula hoop alone again. It is a fully immersive experience where the hula hoop is Bluetooth synced, and we have about 300 different instructors, so over 5,000 different classes, all based on hula hoops. And if you're like, oh, but I wish I was hula hooping in the Serengeti, you can do that. And so we have a class there, and it's amazing. Obviously, there is a initial setup cost and then a subscription cost, and that is how we make our hula hoop of money.
Okay, so
it
it's
goes around and around.
Hoop as a service,
but it's also a physical product because you have to buy. You're right. You have to buy a Peloton, but you have to buy a hoop site, brother.
How much do one of these? How much do these cost? These apparatus?
It's about a $5,000 startup cost. And then about it's a $30 to $50 subscription service. We expect people to be hula hooping like crazy bananas right now. It's the best thing for your hips, butts, thighs, the other things as well.
The other hula hooping right now.
Are your 2,000 parts?
Yeah, we're all you know what? Let's get interactive. Everybody hula hoop with me for a second. Yeah, you feel that?
You can do it on Zoom calls. I'm actually pretty excited about this one.
Yeah, at your stand-up desk.
I can't wait for the person that's scrolling down. They're like, what?
Everybody doing it. See, it's the craze that's sweeping the nation. It's going around. Maybe not the best thing to say in this pandemic, but it's going around.
It's going around. The hoop is contagious.
The sales are contagious. Okay.
So how much time do I have left? Do I have time for another question?
Real quick, but I'm basically out. What?
I forgot my question. Damn it.
You're gonna have to buy it at face value, but
wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. I have my notes here.
Darby, you're up.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Everyone knows we're in the middle of a pandemic, and
What?
going to sports events is just not the same as it used to be. But virtual sports are. Gaming is more popular than ever. Esports is a huge buzzword, which is why I'm going to lean on it in this pitch. We're leveraging the buzz and the craze of the younger generations of pranksters who are also gamers. And we've created a betting platform. It's like a fantasy sport, but where users bet actual physical tangible lemons on basketball games online, whether it's NCAA or it's actual in-person games. The thing is when users place their bets, the loser.
You said lemons, right?
Yeah, you said like
betting lemons on basketball games, but instead of winning money, the winners get like 500 pounds of oranges that's in a big poster that says sucker for winning their bet that they made with lemons.
okay.
So that's I'm not supposed to ask.
So you bet lemons, but you receive oranges.
Sucker.
And this is called Hoop Site?
Hoop Site. Yeah. Because you're betting on basketball games. Like, we're going to do really good for one round, and everyone's going to get the sucker. And it's
are you scamming people? Are you scamming people? Is this a fruit exchange?
No, the thing is, basketballs are orange. Oranges are orange. We've got a strategic partnership with the agricultural orange, whatever the scientific word for orange is. We're gonna know this. The problem is there's an overabundance of oranges, and they're all gonna go bad if we don't do this. So this is time sensitive, and we're gonna make probably $1 million in the next week, and so we need an investor now.
So how do you make money if I'm just betting lemons?
Because people are we're reselling the lemons though. That's the thing. We're buying the oranges at a really low cost, and then we're getting the lemons, and people are betting them to us, and then we're like reselling those to Whole Foods, and Amazon's one of our partners, by the way.
So you're running in the commodities market. So you're leveraging the volatility of the commodities market, taking in lemons, taking that price, converting them to oranges, and then that's what the suckers get, or is that actually a win?
Anyone. Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's an exchange. They just you don't know what you're getting initially, but the thing is we can transition this business model to any fruit commodity, vegetable commodity out there. And so this is an MVP.
I'm calling time on this.
I'm
calling time so hard on this.
There's a couple things I do like about it. I like I like the idea of betting with something that's highly volatile. That sounds like fun. I also it's a great currency. I also like that oranges are orange and basketballs are orange.
Like a child. That dog is brown. They're like, yeah, it is.
Glad. Potatoes.
I thought lemons was a buzzword that I just wasn't familiar with.
Yeah,
so, what am I missing?
Or is it like a suicide?
I was Googling like a maniac over here trying to figure it out.
Well, I personally wouldn't invest in this lemon party, but that's fine.
Oh, you're good thing you're an investor, Tomer. So
I know. That's fine.
100% not allowed to call a lemon party.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, Tim, put your money where your
lemon is.
Hoop is. Put your money in your hoop.
So okay, let me review here. So Tomer, can you give me an update on yours, because that just wiped my mind like a Men in Black flasher.
Yeah, it's the Peloton for hula hoops.
Oh right. And okay, and then Dan was the extra reality,
which is a great word, I'll say.
I like that one too. I like how it brings back and forth. So I'm splitting it up. And I think Dan's getting the Fundable, because I see how that could expand. in a lot of different avenues. And Tomer definitely gets the Fundable. Or Funny, rather.
Awesome.
Hold up. I misheard you. You said Tomer gets the. Cut out
Hey, Darby, I can't wait to see this. Why don't you be the investor now? Or you got to run, right?
Actually, yeah.
I do.
You got to run.
Why did we cut it? That's just something to do at 3.
We can
Okay,
do
good.
You can do a 20-second pitch.
I'll do that. I'll be the investor, and then you Darby, you have to be on the spot. You have to come up with yours. All right?
No, I
think Darby wants to be the investor.
Yeah, I'll be the investor.
So you want to be the investor, and you want us to do a super speed round, like one second each immediately.
Lightning round. Lightning round. Let's do it.
Okay, it's called Go Spire, and the category is very good tech and apps. So let's do health and wellness. Go Spire.
30 seconds.
Health and wellness. Go Spire.
That's minutes. Idiot.
Rubber, guys.
I'm ready when you slowpokes are. Oh, he's got a timer. Oh, shit.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
DQ, hit me with it.
All right. So GoSpire is our premium meditation pillow that guarantees Kundalini awakening through a patented technology. That's Did I steal your idea?
What is no, that is just the best pasta name I've ever heard.
All right, Tim.
GoSpire is actually a spire that goes up to the cloud and drains them of all their vital nutrients and water and awesomeness and electrolytes, and then comes down in a missile form and then explodes all over you.
That sounds evil. I love it. Tomer.
Cool. Mine was actually just a physical. It's kind of like a what's it called? American Ninja Warrior, but it's like this giant spire that you run up, and as you do, you have to like fight different levels of bosses as you work your way up. And it's like it's an athletic competition, and The Rock is hosting it.
Of course. A-Rock or The Rock?
But it's The Rock holding a rock.
Okay.
He's also the boss at the top of the spire.
You also have to fight him.
Yeah, you have to fight him, and he contractually has to win because he's really weird about that.
Contraction. Okay. Seems way too similar to Rock's other TV show. So just qualify.
Oh, that ruined you.
DQ, you get Fundable. Tim, you get funny because I don't know what. Dr. Evil laugh funny though.
All right.
Excellent.
Good. Adios.
Good times.
All right.
All right, cool. Yeah, we got your call. I appreciate you guys. And hopefully we'll see everybody next week.
Wait, are we calling it?
Yeah. I have a 3 o'clock.
All right, guys. That was a great first one. We'll do some more.
Really good. My face.
And everyone that's listening to this and notices that the SideHustle.com is the EL is LE. Just
Yep. That's because I spelt it.
All right. Thank you, Daniel. We'll put all the links to your studio up on this post.
Sorry.
That's fine. DQ has some awesome stuff. He really did a great job on our stuff. So hit him up and have some conversations. Cool. All right, have fun, everyone.
Thanks so much for having me.